Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Buying land can be one of the biggest and most exciting investments you ever make, right? But it can also be super risky if you don't know what you're doing. Trust me, I've seen it happen way too many times. That's why in this video, I'm gonna walk you through the 13 crucial questions you need to ask before you even think about making an offer. We're talking about protecting your hard-earned money and avoiding a huge financial disaster. Now let's get right to it. First things first, you need to know what you want to do with the land. Once you have a clear vision in mind, you can start looking at properties that are zoned correctly and have the right features for your plans. Zoning regulations determine how you can use a piece of land, and they vary depending on the city and county. So before you fall in love with a property, make sure you check the zoning and make sure it aligns with your goals. An easement gives someone else the legal right to use part of your property even though you own it. Some easements are no big deal, but others can seriously limit what you can do with your land. So make sure you know about any easements before you buy and factor them into your decision. How will you get to your property? Does it have public road frontage, or will you need to rely on an easement or private road? Do your due diligence and make sure you have a clear and legal way to get to your property. A land survey is a detailed map that shows the exact boundaries of a property. Getting a survey is a relatively inexpensive way to avoid a lot of headaches down the road, so don't skip this step. When you buy land, you're not just buying the surface. You're also buying everything above and below it. Sometimes these rights have been separated from the property and are owned by someone else. If these rights are important to you, make sure they are included in the purchase agreement. Water features like ponds, lakes, rivers, or streams can be a huge plus when buying land. Make sure you understand things like water rights, flood zones, and any environmental regulations that might apply. Before you buy land, it's essential to have it inspected for environmental hazards. Get an independent environmental assessment to protect yourself. If you're planning on building on your land, you'll need access to utilities like electricity, water, and sewer. Make sure you factor these costs into your budget before you buy. The current use of the land can give you valuable clues about its suitability for your plans. If the land was previously used for industrial purposes, there's a risk of contamination that you'll need to address. Your neighbor's land use can have a big impact on your enjoyment of your property. Before you buy, take a drive around the neighborhood and see what's going on. If you're buying a larger piece of land, existing trails or roads can be a huge bonus. If there aren't any existing trails, you might have to factor in the cost of building them yourself. Government actions like road widenings, easements for utilities, or even eminent domain can have a major impact on your property. Before you buy, check with the local government to see if there are any planned projects that could affect your land. So there you have it, folks. Those are the 13 crucial questions you need to ask before buying land. By asking the right questions and doing your due diligence, you can avoid costly mistakes and find the perfect property for your needs. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more real estate tips and advice. Good luck on your land buying journey.